Cosmetic Job Checklist Serials, video number 3, Interior Beauty Tips. Hi, I'm Jonathan Otero, the owner of J&J Management Group and We Buy Houses Seminole. And excuse the noise if you hear any rain in the background. It's a rainy day here in Orlando, Florida, but a great day because we just got another house under contract, and this house is going to need some interior beauty tips. We're going to have to fix this one up. I'm going to try to see if we could do a before and after on this one, so stay tuned for that video. But this is video number 3 of the series. We did painless landscaping makeover tips, and we did some quick curbside facelifts. So this video is going to be interior beauty tips. So let's get started because, like I said, I need to know this as well because we're going to need this in this house that we're looking to flip in Lakeland, Florida. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that house is cleaned up. All right, we want to scrub and thoroughly clean the house. So that's going to be tip number 1. Clean and thoroughly clean the whole house. And that goes without saying, right? Because we want to clean the house. We want to make sure that it looks good, right? But you have to make sure you clean thoroughly. And what I mean, including the windows. If you lift up those blinds and you see cobwebs in those windows, you want to get those things out of there. So you want to scrub not just the floors and not just the walls, but you want to make sure you clean also the windows as well, the ceilings, any cobwebs, any dust, anything. You want to just get it out of the house and clean thoroughly that property. So that way when you show it, it looks good. People feel like they want to be in it, they want to live in it, and everything will be great when you go to sell that house. Clean thoroughly the property. Very critical. Number 2 is if your house has any carpets, if they're in good condition, keep them. Don't spend any money if they're in good condition. But if they're in bad condition, then you're probably going to have to replace those carpets. Except if there's nice hardwood floors under there, or some type of floor that's under there that's really, really good, you want to keep those. But if the carpets are messed up, if the person that used to live there was a smoker and the whole house reeks of smoke, chances are you're probably going to have to replace that carpet. And that's okay, because a new fresh carpet can make a world of difference. So the number 2 thing is you want to replace all carpets. If they had a pet there, if the pet maybe urinated or kids spilled juices there on the carpet itself, don't try to spend money on trying to clean those carpets. It's better to just replace those things and get them out of the way. If they have wall-to-wall carpeting, replace them. Now again, depends on the condition of the carpets, but if they're stained heavily, don't even bother spending money on time trying to clean it up. Just replace those things. It just makes the whole place pop when there's brand new carpets. The new carpet smell is fresh. As a matter of fact, when I'm doing showings, I ask people to take off their shoes before they're walking in, because you don't want people coming in if it's a rainy day tracking mud onto those new carpets. You don't want to deal with that. So make sure that you get new carpets. And when you're showing the property, ask people to take their shoes off before they walk into the carpets. And again, side note, unless there's nice floors underneath those carpets. If there's nice floors underneath there, just rip out that carpet and show those beautiful floors. People love that. People take carpet as almost like, if I have to have carpet, I'll take it. But if I can have nice floors in, I'd rather have nice floors. So make sure you take a look at that. But if they need replacing, do that. Now, that takes me into step number 3, because step number 3, same thing like the carpets, is you're going to want to repaint that whole house and put a fresh coat of paint. And the key, guys, is neutral tones. If you like orange, God bless you, but don't put that in your investment property. Neutral tones, like the color that I love to use the most is antique white. Antique, it's like a white color, but it's off-white type of. It's just a beautiful neutral tone. Antique white is a great. If you go to Sherman-Williams, ask them for antique white. It is a great color. Linen white is another one as well that I like to use. Some gray tones here and there. But don't get crazy with it, okay? Don't overthink this. Neutral is the way to go. Paint the whole house that color. Because chances are whoever you sell that house to, is they're just going to put their own paint color on it anyway. So don't overthink this, guys. Neutral colors, neutral tones, and that's going to be step number 3. Paint the whole house. paint. And you, like I said, you want to paint the whole house the same color. You want to keep it very neutral, very bland, very blah is what I want to say. But you don't want to offend anyone with those colors, and they're going to paint it over anyway. So if they see a color, a blue or a green or an orange or a red or some crazy design that you want to do, they're going to look at that and they may hate it. They may not like it at all. And they may say, oh man, now I got to spend time painting it. They don't realize they're going to paint it anyway, because they're going to want to, if they like the neutral color, great, but they may want to do a special design that they like. So they're going to paint it over anyway. But if you have them walking into the property and they're already thinking negatively, that's a bad thing. So keep it neutral. Very, 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 very critical. Paint the whole house a neutral tone. All right, guys? So that's step number 3. So the next thing that we want to do on these interior beauty tips is you want to walk through the whole property and you want to replace those doors. If those doors are messed up, if there's a hole in them, it's very, very hard to patch those up. It's just better to just go to your local Home Depot or Lowe's or your hardware store and just buy a brand new door and have it installed. It may cost you a little bit more, but you're going to get that money back in at the end. So the next step is replace all the doors. Replace the doors. And that's just a simple, quick fix, guys. If the door is in good shape and you want to just paint it over, paint it white, then go for that. But if the door is in bad shape, if it has holes in it, if it's dented, if it's messed up, just replace the doors, guys. I mean, it's very, very simple, very quick tip. Just replace the doors. That's all I can tell you. Now, the next step, going back to those windows, after you already cleaned the windows in step 1, the next thing you want to do is you want to replace the blinds. And you can just go to your local Lowe's or Home Depot. It's so simple. You just take measurements. So if, let's say this is my window, right? You take a measurement of the top from the left to the right, the width. You take it from the middle, and you also take it from the bottom as well. So top, middle, bottom, and whatever the middle number is, that's going to be the measurement of your inches. So let me write this down here because this is very important. Replace blinds, all the blinds, and we're going to go over this again. All the window treatments, all the blinds. You want to get those blinds, the vertical blinds that you can get from Home Depot or Lowe's that you can spin and they open and close. And again, what you want to do is some windows may be 32 inches, some windows may be 48 inches, some windows may be 20 inches, you don't know, right? So what you want to do is you can get the generic ones that they don't have to cut, that they're already pre-cut already. And the way you get the measurement is you measure from the top of the window, left to right, the width. You measure the middle, left to right, and you measure the bottom, left to right. And whatever the middle number is, let's say it's 24 inches, that's what you're going to need. If it's 32 inches, that's what you get. And you replace those blinds, just white. Just get basic white. And with those blinds, it makes such a big difference when people are walking in, even if your windows are ugly and horrible, which they're going to see probably from the outside, right? You have ugly windows there. But when they walk in, they see the blinds are nice brand new blinds. And chances are sometimes they may open those blinds and they may look through the window just to see. But if it has nice blinds, they kind of overlook the fact that the windows are not as good because they have nice blinds. So make sure it's a quick little thing, cheap. Those blinds cost sometimes maybe 30, 40, 50 bucks. And depending on how many windows, it could add up. But it's so worth it to have brand new blinds in the property. A lot of times you walk in and if you have like dirty, dusty, old blinds, they may be white, but they're dusty and they've never been cleaned before. And even if you try to clean it and scrub it, it doesn't come out. So it's better to just replace those things. It's not even worth cleaning them. Just replace them. It's not worth the time or the money. And it makes such a big difference when you put them in. So replace all the window treatments and the blinds. The next thing you want to do is you want to install any new light fixtures. So if there's any fixtures, install light fixtures. So if there's any fixtures that are damaged or broken, or sometimes you ever see, you look up at the light and all it is a light bulb sticking in there in a little socket, you want to get rid of those. Get a cheap little light fixture, 20 bucks, 15 bucks at your local Lowe's or Home Depot, and just put that light fixture in there. It makes such a big difference. It looks so much nicer and cleaner. If you don't know how to install it yourself, you may have to hire someone to put it in, but they're just so better. You don't want to have those little sockets and a little light bulb hanging on there, and you turn on the light and there's a little light bulb there. It's better to just get a light fixture, stick that light bulb inside that fixture and put it up. 15, 20 bucks is all it takes. However many you need in the property, buy it, put it up there. It's worth it. Replace the light fixtures. And that goes to the next step, step 7. which is when you talk about the light fixtures, you also, I don't know if you can see it here in the video, but you see these little wall panels, those little covers for the outlets. You want to replace those as well. Sometimes you may see them chipped or damaged, or they have paint on them. Whatever it is, walk through the whole property. These little plastic things are probably like 50 cents or $1 or $2 the most, depending on which one you get. Sometimes they have, like this one has the 3 in there. I don't know if you can see that there, but if you have just the 1 or the 2, they're like 50 cents, 99 cents. It's ridiculous. Just replace those things. Don't leave them there. If they're chipped or they have paint on them, get rid of it. I mean, for $1, for 50 cents, it's a no-brainer. You make it look so much more better. So the next step is replace all the light covers. We're gonna call them light covers. And the very last thing you want to do, step number 8, and I'm gonna put it right over here, is replace all the smoke detectors, okay? Because people want to see, they want to know that the smoke detectors are there. So all smoke detectors, I'll put it right here. Detectors. Okay, so step number 8, replace all the smoke detectors. Just put them up there. I don't know how much they cost. They cost like 40, 50 bucks or whatever it is, depending on which one you get, 30 bucks. But just get the smoke detector, put them up there in every single room. You'll probably see them. They'll have the wireless ones, and they have the ones that are not wireless, that you can just put in a battery there. But put them into every single room. You may see that there's some there that are hanging, some are missing, some are there already, so you can use those. Just pop a new battery in and make sure it's working, especially because when they do the home inspection, they're probably going to check that. But it's just a benefit there, because you're going to have people coming in there and asking, hey, how come we're the smoke detectors? How come they're not there? So it's just better not even have to answer that question. Just put in new smoke detectors. Get the ones that have the carbon monoxide and the smoke as well, so people see that, they like that, and they appreciate that. So very, very good interior beauty tips. This is what I'm going to have to be doing on my property in Lakeland, Florida, that I just got under contract. I'm going to clean the house thoroughly, make sure it's clean from top to bottom, ceilings, windows, walls, floors, everything. Replace all the carpets. In this particular house that I'm doing in Lakeland, it doesn't have any carpets now. It has nice floors, so I'm debating what I need to do. Some rooms may need to have some carpet in there because there's some older linoleum type flooring, which is cracked and damaged, so I may have to just replace that and just throw a carpet in there because it's the cheapest solution. Other rooms have some nice flooring in there, so I'm just going to leave that as is. So replace all the carpets if it has carpets. Unless it has nice floors, key. Paint the whole house, which I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to paint that whole house thoroughly. There's some holes in the walls. I'm going to have to patch those walls up and sand them down and then paint them. But eventually that's what's going to happen. The whole house will be painted neutral colors. And I'm probably going to use a linen white or an antique white, one of those. Replace all the doors. Some of the doors need to be replaced. I'm just going to pick some up and fix them. Replace all the blinds. I'm going to take down all the old blinds that they have now and put new ones in there. Install any light fixtures, $20 light fixture, $15 light fixture, and just pop it in the ceiling. Replace all those light covers, those little plastic light covers that are right there. I'm going to replace those whole things. 50 cents, $1. It's crazy how cheap they are. And I'm going to put in smoke detectors. So that is it. Very simple. Some interior beauty tips. So hopefully this video helped you out. This is video number 3 of the Cosmetic Job Checklist video series. Now we're moving inside the house. Now, if you know, the other 2 videos were all outside with landscaping and some curbside facelifts. Now we're moving back into the house and showing you some stuff there. So hopefully this video helped you out. Stay tuned for video number 4. We're going to go into the bathroom this time, and we're going to talk about some quick bathroom brush-ups that you can do to make your house spruce it up and look good when you go to show it. If you have any questions, if you're looking to sell your house, give us a call. We're a local investor here, as you guys know. Our number is 407-796-8557. It's right now at the bottom of your screen, probably right over here. Our website is WeBuyHousesSeminole.org. That's WeBuyHousesSeminole.org. We help people out all the time. This house in Lakeland, Florida that we're going to be doing now, the couple is unfortunately getting a divorce, and they want to just get rid of their property. They called a real estate investor because the property is no condition to sell on the market with a real estate agent. So they called us, and we're here to help. If you're in a similar situation, hopefully you're not getting divorced, but if you are, if you just need to sell your property because you're sick, or you need to move, you need to relocate quickly, you lost your job and you can't make the payments anymore, whatever the reason is, you give us a call at 407-796-8557. You go to WeBuyHousesSeminole.org. There's on this video, you've probably seen right up here at the very top, there's been some links there that you can click on that says get a fast offer. Click on that, and it'll get in touch with us. You'll get in touch with me directly, and we'll go and help you guys out. Now we're in Seminole County. We're starting to branch out now a little bit into Brevard County, into Polk County, a little bit in Orange County where I'm from right here. So give us a call, guys. Let us know. Maybe we can do a win-win deal for you. Remember the logo of We Buy Houses Seminole. Let's keep it simple. See you on the next video.